Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Chicago Cubs.
All right, first pitch coming up. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with two strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here is Aaron Judge. Ball one there. Shota, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Next pitch is outside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Foul ball there.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Two outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Garrett Cole.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. On the outside corner, 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play.
Oh, this is an all-in effort right here. Going back on it. Knows that the outfielder's not going to get there. Lays out and makes a tremendous catch. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
One, two.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike
That is
curveball.
third.
If you're the
The
pitcher,
designated hitter.
hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. That's the third out. Inning over. And the Cubs are down in order. And they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Shota back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Jason Dominguez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Shota Imanaga with the strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dominguez makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Dansby.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. That misses. Ball 1. In there at the knees. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Foul ball. Pitch misses,
1-2.
and the count is 1-2. On the ground to third. A dive. He's got it. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson. Over to first. And 1 away in the top of the third.
The batter, number 11, Anthony Volpe.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second base.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner, and it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-0. That one ripped. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
In half up to him. And that drops in for a strike. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a Gold Glover. Ground ball right side. Chisholm. Throw to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Right
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Kyle Tucker. His first at-bat was a strikeout. The other way, and he beats the shift. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger sizing this one up. And makes the grab. And that is the inning. Cubs add 2 on this homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Misses
Ball.
off the inside, and that is
1-0.
ball one.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he grounds one to the right side. It's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
Here comes
Bellinger.
Belly to take his cuts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Here comes the judge around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swinging a foul straight back. Stanton at second with 2 down. On the ground right side, Horner handles, throws to first. That's the third out. The Yanks lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off
bottom
for the
4.
Cubs,
Now the Cubs'
the
4-hole
first
hitter,
baseman,
Michael Busch.
Busch.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. That one inside. It's 2-2. And that's in the dirt. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that is out of play. Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
It's a K from the Cole train.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Could get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Nico Horner. And a foul ball. And ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back there. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, it's off the mark, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One out, runner at second. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. In the air, left field. Dominguez sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Gage Workman.
At the plate, Gage Workman. First time up was a pop out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Horner flies around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Now a chance for Miguel Amaya. He's already homered in this game. Fought off foul. And that one wrapped foul. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Workman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Yankees 2. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Shota back to work.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swings through that.
0-2.
That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ball.
Clips the corner, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Bush steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker on the move. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Yankees 2. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. Set to get us started. Bottom 5. Ian Happ. Happ lays off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Ripped to short. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And up next for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ball 1 there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the start.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Suzuki.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there.
0-2.
I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
missed.
Just
That's
kind
a
of
ball.
have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that
2-2.
skips into dirt. And that's
Ball.
just foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. And a foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Nabs it, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Anthony Volpe. As the lefty gets to work. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there.
Jazz
You have to expand the
Chisholm
zone.
Jr.
Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Step off, throw to first. Volpe back on a dive. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Action in the pen down there. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge getting loose as well. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Cubs.
pitcher on now, Keegan Thompson.
Number 71.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. And that misses.
Ball.
And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Judge waits.
Ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Misses outside. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He is singled and he is flied to left. First pitch misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is gone over the right field wall. And they take the lead. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Now the catcher up to hit. Austin Wells has grounded out a couple of times. This one popped up. Horner. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Way inside. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Weaver also getting ready. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing
batter,
really got
7.
in on him. And
Shortstop,
the cutter isn't really a
Yankee.
huge swing and miss pitch most of the time
Watson.
because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swanson stands in now and watches strike one. Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
This to third. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So here's Horner now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs 4. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Caleb Thielbar.
Now pitching for the Cubs,
Here's Paul
number
Goldschmidt.
24.
0 for 2 in this one.
Caleb Thielbar.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker ranging back, and there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 24,
Jason Dominguez
Dominguez.
stepping in now for the Yankees. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that misses. At 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there, and now 2-2.
Count's full.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Let's go, Caleb.
And a strike in there. Thielbar in his 7th season, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That just misses. Ball 1. Now snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. And that one clips the corner. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
63.
Fernando Cruz.
Fernando Cruz.
Well, 1-run game. So up now for Chicago. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
So up next, Gage Workman.
Workman.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Very high with that one. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air, and there's a hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
1 down, runner at first. Miguel Amaya will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Man at first, one away. In there, sets him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike. Hard hit, base hit. Dominguez fires it in quickly as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
41. Tim Hill.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Outside low, 1-0.
1-0.
Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. That's outside, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Workman, the lead runner at second. Happ on at first with 2 down. Got it! Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Chicago
and a new
Cubs,
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Tyson
49.
Miller.
Tyson Miller.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next one off the plate inside. Now 1-2. Upstairs.
2-2.
That one inside. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
It's Aaron Judge now. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And
One
ball
ball, no
one
strikes.
to Judge. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Ryan Brazier preparing to come on if needed. Hodge getting cranked up as well. Fouled off down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Inside, and the count is 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Judge rips that one. Back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-4.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat. Watch it go a long way. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Fouled off to the right. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. And there's a ball. Down the left field line, base hit. Around first, heading for two. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for three.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Back in the sixth, he drove a two-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Outside, ball one. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. It bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to short, Volpe. Throws across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tim Hill is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Yankees. Pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
30.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. And out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Way upstairs, and it's 1-0. That catches the corner. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Cousins, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Leiter warming up as well. Swing and a bouncer out to short. On the run, throw to first. Wow, he got him. What a play.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Tied at 6. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1-2. Two and two.
That's down and in.
Count.
Gage Workman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Caught him looking for the K. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Chicago Cubs.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Ryan
55.
Presley. Tied at
Ryan
6, Austin Wells
Presley.
stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. Hat moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Porter Hodge up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Merriweather getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 1-1. Goldie swings and hammers one deep to left. That one is back. Out of here. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep, and they jump in front in the 9th. It's 7-6. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Presley, multi-time All-Star.
No,
he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch
2-1.
misses way outside. Way high.
Ball. 3-1.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is filled up.
Full count.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
The batter, the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Workman under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity
Now
for him right
pitching
here,
for
and
York.
he's their guy. Time to lock
Number
this one
38.
down and get out of here with the W.
Devin Williams.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the
Gage
Cubs,
Workman
the third
now at the
baseman,
plate.
Gage Workman.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Into the corner, but foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Misses
that's
off
the
the
ball.
plate, and it's 1-1. That one is upstairs.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike
2-2
2.
the count.
Got him swinging.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the
Now
closer.
batting,
I mean, you get that
catcher,
punch out, you
Miguel.
get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Amaya
That's a
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball 1. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that one fouled off. And 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now
This is
batting,
definitely
left
what a
fielder,
team likes to see
Ian.
out of their closer. Come in
Happ.
and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
1 out left for the Cubs. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And that is out of play. Little chopper rolls foul. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6.